Today, I've challenged my brother Milo to a poor versus rich prison build challenge. Can Milo break into my top secure rich prison, or will Milo get locked inside forever?
Okay, Kip, I am ready to build the most secure prison, but how come I have to use all the poor blocks? I want to use the good rich blocks.
It doesn't matter, Milo, because at the end, we will both have 5 minutes each to break into each other's secure prison and try and find the vault with the secret hidden item inside.
Well, I'm totally gonna build better than you. Let's go!
I'm so excited! I'm gonna start building right now. First, I need to build the starting foundation for my massive rich pro prison. I'm gonna build a huge amount of iron bars going out just like this. We're gonna have the entrance be right here. I think I need to make it a little wider though. Let's expand it a couple blocks this way. Perfect! Oh, I'm so excited. We're also gonna push it a couple blocks back and boom, we can have netherite here. I'm gonna push this all the way around because it's gonna be the entrance to the big main hallway. This is going to be the massive room that everyone walks through at the start of my prison. It's also gonna be where Milo has to go through at the very end to try and escape. I don't think he'll manage to do it though. This main hall is gonna be so big, it's crazy. I'm using netherite blocks to outline it because they're pretty awesome and really rich. Whoa, I love this so much. And Milo, are you already building out of dirt and planks?
That's what I have to build out of. I don't really want to, but I guess I have to because that's the rules you set.
This can be the parkour room. Yeah, I love that idea. Perfect, and the parkour can go like this, and we'll just loop it around this way. Oh, I'm so excited to see what awesome parkour I can make for this room. It's gonna be epic. And on the other side, I'm gonna use gold blocks. Actually, wait, I'll use diamond blocks. That way, it's totally symmetrical. I think on this side, we can have a security office. Oh yeah, that'll be perfect. Here is where all the guards can come and collect information on all the prisoners. They have to keep track of so many, so it's important that they all know exactly where the prisoners are. And done, perfect! Now next to the security office, we're gonna have a big long hallway. This hallway will go really far back, but we're not going to be able to go the whole way through it. It's only going to go up to here. Perfect. Now let's make it go backwards, and I'm loving this so far. It's also going to end right here. I'm also going to make the parkour section just 1 block shorter. I want this prison to be the same on both sides because if it's symmetrical, that means it's easier to keep track of, and we won't lose sneaky prisoners like Milo. I also need to grab some emerald blocks. I'm already running out of blocks to draw the layout of this prison with. We're going to use the emerald blocks just like this. This room is going to be where we keep Milo in his very own prison cell. Oh yeah, I'm excited. I don't think he's gonna be able to break out of this one. Actually, I think we might even make the prison cell a little bit bigger. I think he's gonna be stuck in here for a while, so he may as well have a nice amount of space. Next to Milo's prison cell is going to be the cell hall. This is where every single prisoner in the entire rich prison is kept. And because our prison is so rich, we can afford to keep a lot of prisoners here. Yeah, we basically have the whole world in prison in this place. I'm also gonna build a couple more cells here. We need to be able to keep more people than just Milo in prison. Otherwise, I could just box Milo in some obsidian. That would be way too easy. This is a real challenge. Okay, we'll make the final cell right here, and it's a little small. I think we need to make it just a bit bigger. Perfect. This means we will have to extend this room just a little bit in this direction though. Let's break these netherite blocks, and now we just have to extend a diamond hallway in the back here. This hallway is going to be insane because it will be filled with lasers. The best lasers that our super rich pro prison can buy. Okay, yeah, I'm so excited. I wonder how good the lasers are gonna be. Probably way better than any laser I've ever used before. On this side of the prison, we will not have any cells for the prisoners to be trapped in. Instead, we are going to have the prison courtyard. This is where all the prisoners will come after a long day of being jailed up, and it's where they get their outside time. They're gonna be really angry though, so if Milo comes through here, he's gonna get a bit frazzled. I think that'll be so funny. Finally, we need to build an area for the vault to go. This vault is going to be what Milo tries to get while escaping through this prison. It is the only way out because it's where we keep the keys, and it's where I'll keep a special secret item as well. I can't say what that item's gonna be because if Milo somehow finds out what it is, towers, he'll try extra hard to get it. And if he gets his hands on this thing, I am totally done for. I need to do everything in my power to keep him away from it. The netherite blocks that I'm placing right now are not vaults, even though they definitely look like it. These are just bigger parts of the hallway. Oh yeah, now all I have to do is extend this hallway to the other side, and we'll then be ready to build the actual rooms. I'm so excited to make them, and I'm even more excited to watch Milo go through them. He's really gonna struggle, especially with some of the crazy things I have planned to put inside here. Okay, boom, we have now finished the foundation. Now I'm gonna build the guard towers. I think here's a pretty good spot to line them up with, just that diamond block there. Okay, we're gonna build them out of netherite. Oh, I'm so excited. This is gonna look really, really awesome. I think this is a pretty good amount of blocks to go through. They need to be really big and really, really tall. There's gonna be so many guards inside because our prison is rich. We can hire as many people as we want to. We can totally afford it. We can even extend this one block extra in this direction to make it extra thick. Yeah, I love this so much. Milo's never gonna be able to climb the guard towers to get out. That's why I'm making them so tall and so scary. On the inside, the floor is going to be made out of smooth quartz blocks, just like this. Smooth quartz is really expensive, so obviously only a prison as rich as my one can afford it. Milo's prison definitely would never be able to. Now let's use our netherite blocks to extend this tower really far up. I think this is a pretty good height. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Now let's extend it this way. On the inside, I'm not gonna make this tower out of normal blocks. No, that's what a poor prison would do. I'm gonna make this tower out of gilded blackstone. We're also gonna use little bits of gold, but let's place the blackstone first, just like this. We can place it up here, and whoa, this wall already looks so shiny. Gilded blackstone is really rare because it can only be found in piglin bastions. The piglins defend it pretty hard, almost as hard as my prison guards will defend this prison from Milo trying to escape. Trying to get this gilded blackstone is really difficult, but look, this prison is so rich, I got a whole wall of it. Milo's probably gonna be so jealous when he sees how awesome this guard tower and the rest of my prison is. Milo, how's your prison going?
Yeah, it's good. I've just built the main entrance and a little waiting room. I'm trying to build a guard now out of a snow golem, but he keeps running away.
Milo, snow golems are some of the weakest mobs in the game. When I try to run through your prison, it'll probably totally miss me. This guard tower will not have a regular roof. Instead, it will have a crown. That's just how rich my prison is. Look at this. It already looks incredible, but it needs to look a lot better. This crown needs to go all the way around. And hey, Milo, are you throwing snowballs at me?
No, that must have been someone else.
Milo, I can see you. My guard tower has an excellent vantage point, so I can basically see the whole world from here. On the side of every single one of these guard towers, I'm gonna have a diamond shape made out of gold. And of course, in every diamond shape, I need to add a diamond in the center. Otherwise, it just wouldn't make sense. I'm gonna make one on every side, and then I'm gonna put these towers all around the edges, so I'm basically halfway done.
Well, I'm getting started on my outer security fence.
Good luck with that, Milo. That fence looks really silly. Now, because my prison is so rich, I can afford the best weld edit there is, so I'm gonna copy this building and put it all around every single side. I've already built my incredible watchtowers, and now I just have to make this awesome fence that will go all the way around. I'm building it out of iron bars. It's way better than silly oak fences. Oak fences are made out of wood, so they're never gonna be as good as strong metal. Are you doing anything to your walls other than just having oak fences, Milo?
Well, I might make the oak fences a bit higher, but that's my main idea.
Wow, I guess it's not just your prison that's newbie, it's also your fences too.
Hey, that's really rude. My prison's gonna shock you when you get into it.
Shock me? Milo, I didn't know your prison had electricity.
Well, it doesn't, but it's gonna shock you in your brain.
What? A brain shock? Milo, is that even a thing?
You wait and see. You're gonna be so surprised when you see what I've put in here. There's Some tricky things that are really gonna make you go crazy.
Or do I have to wait and see? I think in my super duper pro prison, we can afford some pretty cool tricks. Tricks like this invisibility potion, only the richest people in the entire world can afford this, and luckily a couple of them are locked up in my prison, so I can afford this invisibility potion. I'm gonna sneak over to Milo's side and have a look at what he's really doing. If he is building something crazy, then I guess I'll have to eat my words, but I don't know. I don't think he is. It looks pretty normal to me so far. There's a fence, and what is this? Milo prison entry? What? Oh, he's trying to say prison. Hey, he hasn't even built a way in. How is anybody meant to enter when they get arrested? That is really embarrassing. Oh goodness. I think I need to help Milo out. His prison has no defenses, but I think one defense that he'll totally like is some lava. I'm gonna put lava buckets all the way around the front of his fence. I think he'll really appreciate it. Quick, I need to throw this lava bucket in the lava to ditch the evidence. All right, I also need to run back to my base, quickly grab a milk bucket, and pretend that I never went over to Milo's side. I really hope he believes my lie.
Well, I'm pretty much done with the outside of my fence, and hang on a second, what is all this lava?
Lava? Milo, is there lava outside your fence?
Yeah, and I swear I didn't put it here. I hate lava. Get it away.
Maybe you're such a noob that you put it there and you forgot.
Oh, wait a second. Maybe I did. Or maybe someone really sneaky called Chip came over and put it here. Oh, Chip, if I found out you did it, I'm gonna be really angry.
Okay, Milo, I better not tell you anything then. Maybe it was a prisoner. There are some pretty sneaky prisoners locked up in prison, and some of them got arrested for pouring lava over everything.
There are no prisoners here yet, okay? I'm still building.
This fence is so high security, it's crazy. It's even bigger than I originally thought it would be. I planned to have this fence be huge, but I never thought it could get this massive. I hope I'll have time to finish all of this before Milo's prison is complete. I better go really quick. I might be rich and I might be a pro, but I'm no dummy. I know that if we run out of time, we'll have to give Milo an unfinished prison to run through, and it'll give him a huge advantage. I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm way too smart for that. All I have to do is place one more fence on the other side of this place, and we'll be done. Oh yeah, I'm excited for this. Real excited. After I finish this fence, I'm gonna get started on what I'm most excited to do, or at least one of the things I'm most excited to build. There's lots to be excited about when you're this rich and this good at building. I'm excited to make Milo's prison cell. I wonder what things I can put inside. Maybe something really embarrassing or really silly, or I could even just make it really ugly inside so Milo wants to get out. Although, I could make it really nice inside so that Milo never wants to leave. That's actually not a bad plan. Okay, this gives me a really good idea. I'm gonna build Milo's prison cell right here, and I'm gonna build it out of blocks that I know Milo loves. Milo loves blue things just like diamonds, so if I make the whole prison cell diamond, no one will ever leave. Oh yeah, this is turning out so good. I better make the ceilings pretty tall. Everyone knows that rich buildings have really tall ceilings. They have so much more money to spend, so of course they just buy more materials to make the walls even taller. That is exactly what this prison does, but it also has a really good benefit perk. Because the walls are so tall, they're even harder to climb and really hard to hide on. When the ceiling is only 2 blocks high, it is really easy to hide inside of a block or behind a chest, and none of that's gonna be happening in my prison. It is way too tall for that. No one can even reach the ceiling, let alone climb on it. Perfect. Now I'm gonna make the floor out of emerald blocks. Wow, this prison cell looks awesome. If I was Milo, I'd totally want to hide in here all day. I would never even think about escaping. All right, now let's place emerald blocks here, and perfect. Wow, I love this. This is great. These iron bars are going to be airtight, so Milo will have no way of going over them. But I'm not totally cruel. I'm gonna add a little tool in the top right corner of this secret prison cell, and I think I'm gonna give Milo a wooden pickaxe. Wooden pickaxes are really slow, and they won't be able to mine any of the blocks other than these iron bars. It'll give him a pretty good ability to escape this cell, so I'm gonna make it pretty hard to reach. He'll have to do a bunch bunch of parkour up these gold blocks in order to get to it. Yeah, I think this is really fair. If Milo can make it up this parkour, he deserves to make it to the next spot because Milo is really bad at parkour. He'll never make it up here in a million years. Milo's gonna go to jail for the crime of being a silly little guy, and the punishment for that is being locked up for the rest of your life. What am I going to jail for in your prison, Milo?
Just being the worst man ever.
What? What's the punishment for that?
Well, you're gonna be locked up for 10 years, and also you're gonna have to take baths in lava.
Baths in lava? That sounds dangerous, Milo.
Yeah, it's pretty dangerous, but you deserve it because you've been doing naughty things to everyone.
I guess I have been a little bit cheeky, but I think baths of lava is a little extreme. I'm even making this massive prison hole out of netherite blocks. These are gonna really keep everyone inside, not just Milo. These netherite blocks need to be just as tall as the diamond cage right here. Yeah, I think this is perfect. Now we need to place them along here like this, and we also need to remember to add more iron blocks. It's not just gonna be one cage for Milo, there's also gonna be lots of other cages here. Let me grab the more iron bars here and put them along the emeralds. These other cages are also gonna have diamond walls. This way, if Milo accidentally steps out of his cage and into the other one, he'll be totally hypnotized by all the amazing diamonds here. He might even get distracted and want to go inside another cell. I don't know if that'll happen, but if it does, that would be the funniest thing ever. I'm almost halfway done building these cells. I'm moving so quickly. I'm never gonna get caught off guard by how quickly anybody else is building their prison, especially not Milo. I'm going so fast, and even though Milo's prison is way smaller than mine, I'm still moving so much quicker. This is really good because it means I have a great chance of winning this thing. I better escape this prison really, really well because if I don't, that'll be so embarrassing. I'm never gonna let that happen. I am not an embarrassment kind of guy. Now that we've finished those diamond blocks, let's quickly make the floors of these other two cells. I wonder what prisoners could be kept inside here. Probably some real dangerous ones. There are only 4 prison cells in the entire prison, and one of them is going to Milo, who got arrested for being a silly little guy. The other prisoners are gonna be much scarier. Their crimes are going to be so crazy. I think one prisoner is going to be arrested for stealing the entire earth. That is such a crazy thing. I don't think even I've done that. Not even in my worst prank. And maybe another prisoner in this prison could be the Ender Dragon for all his crimes in the end. The Ender Dragon is such an evil mob and it's a boss, so it's definitely in charge of a lot of other evil mobs. By arresting the Ender Dragon and putting him in prison, we can totally make sure lots of Minecraft is way less evil. Alright, perfect. We've now built the roofs of these cells. I'm gonna grab some lime stained glass and these emerald blocks as well. We're gonna make some pillars around this building. Yeah, it's gonna look so cool. It's even gonna look like an awesome bank vault. Wait a minute, I should put the pillars here. That way they won't block our view of the cells. The better view that we get of these prison cells, the quicker we can catch any prisoners that might try to escape. By designing my prison to be as smart as possible, I really make sure the money stays in the prison. Yeah, that's a great idea. I'm also gonna add some quartz bricks around the bottom of these pillars. It looks so cool. Wow, I'm so excited. Milo's probably gonna spend so much time looking at how beautiful my rich prison is, he might even forget to escape. Oh, I so hope that happens. That could be my ticket to winning this thing. And if Milo never escapes, he'll never discover the embarrassing thing I'm gonna put in the vault at the end. Now let's add some lime glass swirling up this wall. Now let's just do the same on each different wall. I'll do the same here, except this glass will go in a different direction. We can do lots of things here. The glass doesn't just have to go one way. Now it can go this way as well. It even looks mirrored. Whoa, imagine that. A building so shiny and fancy and reflective, it just is a hallway of mirrors. And complete. Okay, that was the last quartz block. Whoa, this area is already looking so amazing. Let's make sure we add in some iron bars to each of these rooms. I'm not ever gonna let any other prisoner escape. Perfect. Only Milo's room will have the parkour because he's kind of a noob. He'll never be able to beat it anyway. If I add parkour with a wooden pickaxe in any of these other cells, then the crazy pros I have trapped inside will definitely be able to escape and use it really easily. Yeah, I'm not gonna be that stupid. I'm gonna be really smart and plan for the future, especially in case somebody tries to escape. Okay, I've finished this cell wall. There is only one more set of iron bars we have to place, and then we can get started on the next part of my prison. I am so excited to build it. It's going to be so cool. Now that I've built that amazing room, it is time to build the equally amazing laser hallway. I'm so excited to see what this looks like, but first, I think I need to check in on Milo and see exactly what he's done. I think if I go to the front of my prison, I should be able to get a pretty good viewpoint. Okay, I'm just gonna peek around these iron bars and, okay, it just looks like he's built a dirt prison. That is so embarrassing. He also has another room over there, but I don't know. It has a window, so it can't be a cell. Uh-oh, Milo's eyes are wide open. I better sneak back down so he definitely doesn't see me. He also has a bunch of signs. What if a gang robbery is trying to find the prison and they find it so easily because he's written all these signs telling people where it is? Oh goodness, it's gonna be so easy to break out of Milo's prison. I better make sure that breaking out of my prison is way harder. This laser hallway is only gonna go in one direction. The other one is totally gonna be totally blocked off. It's gonna lead right to the end of this really long diamond room. Let's place a bunch of quartz blocks on the floor. I do not want anybody seeing grass. In this prison, if a prisoner reaches the grass level, it basically means that they've escaped already. My prisoners can totally afford really, really rich enchanted diamond shovels, and those mine so quickly. In prison movies, they dig out using a spoon, but imagine how quick they'd break out if they had diamonds. Yeah, I'm not gonna let that happen. That's why every single floor block in my prison is gonna be made out of quartz or stone or something really rock solid like that. Yeah, no one's gonna escape from here. I'll make sure of it myself. Now, once the prisoners reach this wall, they're gonna reach a bunch of diamond, and the only way out is going to be into the courtyard here. I'll make the entrance there. Yeah, that seems pretty fair. I'll build the wall up like this. This hallway is going to be a lot shorter than the rest of the prison though. I think up to here is pretty good. I need to make sure that the roof is low because I don't want anybody climbing over my lasers. This hallway is only as tough as the lasers inside it, and if the prisoners can just go over the lasers, then there's no point of having a laser hallway in the first place. I'm way too smart to just let them escape like that, so I'm gonna make sure it's nice and short. Yeah, this is looking so good. I've almost finished placing all the diamonds to build this hallway out of, and I'm about to be finished. This is so exciting, and boom! Now that I've done that, we can actually get started on placing the lasers inside this hallway. I think if we grab a laser block, I'll know exactly what to do with it. We need a lens first. We need a colored lens just like this. We'll also need a crafting table, some red dye, and not to mention a harming module. These lasers are a little complicated than my usual ones, but hey, when you're as rich as I am, you can buy the most complicated equipment. Alright, these lasers look pretty okay, but at the moment, they're just white. That is really boring, so I need to make some colored lenses. Let's grab some red dye and spread it all around to make a colored lens that is red. Now I need to add this inside of these laser blocks. See, it turns the laser red. That is awesome, and now I just have to right-click it with a harming module, and anybody other than me, of course, that walks through will get totally prickled by the laser. I'm so excited. Milo will definitely fall for this. And I'll put another laser block here. Because this hallway is going to be so short, it will definitely go through the ceiling and Milo won't be able to jump over it. Let's give this laser the same treatment, adding a red block and then another harming module. We can add a bunch more going down this hallway just like that one. Let's have one in each corner just like this, and then we'll have one that he has to jump over right afterwards. Whoa, I'm just letting these ones be white and painless for now. I'll add the paint and the red dye really shortly. Let's also add 2 right here, and finally we'll add 2 over here as well. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. This laser hallway is already crazy. I'm gonna add one last one right here so that Milo will have to duck underneath it. Whoa, this is so scary. If I was a prisoner, I would have definitely given up escaping this hallway by now. It is too crazy to be able to escape on your own. Let's also add the harming modules on every single one of these lasers. I don't want to forget, so I'm just gonna do it right now. Now it is time to make every single one of these lasers red. If even a single one is left as white and painless, that would be so embarrassing. I'm not gonna let that happen. By making sure that every single one is red, I make this hallway look as scary as it possibly can. And this hallway is already pretty freaky, so I think I'm doing a great job. We have to add this one, and let's check on the lasers in the ceiling. Making sure they're red as well is a huge priority for me. Okay, I just have to add these red dye in here, and once we add it in this one, we'll be totally set. All right, let's add these 3, and boom, boom, every single laser in this hallway is now red. We can finally add the final parts of the ceiling. Let's add some more quartz bricks. It'll go right above these lasers just like this. I'm gonna use the same design we've used in the other rooms. By doing the same thing in each room, we make sure this prison has a really cool look. If one room looked weird and different, it wouldn't match, and only poor architects plan like that. Because we're rich, we can afford the best planning, and we do not miss out on it. Let's just add these final diamond blocks so that it can connect up to the wall in the back of the prison. The entire back of the prison is now basically complete. That is so exciting, and you can even see the laser blocks on the sides. That must be really scary for any prisoner thinking about escaping. If I was a prisoner in this prison, I would not be silly enough to try and escape. It is way too awesome inside. Let's add some more diamond blocks here, and we're basically done with this roof. Let's just add the smooth quartz, and boom, we have now completed the laser hallway and can finally move on to making the courtyard. I need to replace all of this outside grass with blocks of raw gold. They're so hard to mine through, and they're actually made out of 9 raw gold items combined together. They're so strong. They're basically as strong as a gold block, but these ones have not been cooked, so they're way rougher and spikier. Yeah, I don't think any prisoner is gonna be able to escape by digging through these. All right, let's just make sure we add them all the way around, and then once we add them in a square shape, we can use our amazing world edit abilities to put them all through here. All we have to do is type set hand, and boom, it automatically completes. How amazing is that? Wow, we've already done such a good job, but it's not just a floor we have to build in this courtyard. We also have to add some residents. I better build the walls up high so they don't escape. These residents are going to be actual prisoners from inside the prison. I'm moving them in today. Only 3 of them, other than Milo, will get cells inside the cell room. The rest will have to stay in the hallways with the guards, where they can keep a real close eye on them. We have to make sure we add gold to this part of the building as well. If we don't, the prisoners could climb up this wall using spiders in the night, and I'm not gonna let that happen because this gold will stop them from doing that. As well, if they try to climb up here, they'll get stuck in the cobwebs and it won't be fun for them. Let's make sure we add the same gold effect around the diamond as well. Perfect. Now we just have to make sure the gold goes down like this. Whoa, this looks so cool. If this wasn't a prison, I would want to live here myself. I'm sure everyone would want to, especially if someone was really, really rich. Wow. Perfect. I'm gonna make sure they go all the way around, especially on this side. I do not want the prisoners to think this prison is ugly. Maybe if I remove the top block of every single one of these gold items, it'll look even cooler. Whoa, I was definitely right. It looks so awesome. You can definitely tell that only the richest prisoners would ever get to go here. Let's make this part of the diamond hallway into a netherite ring. It kind of looks like a nether portal. Wow, that's crazy. I'm also gonna add a block of gold here as well. Perfect. It looks exactly like somewhere a bunch of rich prisoners would come out of. Speaking of rich prisoners, I think it's time to summon them. Look how amazing they are. They're highly trained to attack whoever they see other than the prison warden. I'm just gonna make sure they can't escape here. Let me get some iron bars and place them right along here. They were about to try and get through, but now they've stopped. Look, they're together as a group. They're already forming a gang. This is crazy. The most dangerous criminals in the entire game all together, ready to attack Milo. I think he's gonna be in for it if he tries to break through here. I've added warped fence gates to make sure that the prisoners cannot escape through this door. Milo will have to open them from the inside. I'm also gonna add a couple more. I don't think these prisoners realize exactly how easy it would be to escape. They're all such pros, but I'm not gonna let that happen. If Milo wants to get through here, he'll have to complete this netherite level parkour. Oh yeah, this is perfect. He'll have to jump all around here and go through the next gate. It'll be right over here. It'll be the same shape as the other one, making sure that Milo knows where to go, but I don't know. I almost want to hide it to make it more hard for him. I won't though. I'm such a nice big brother, so I'll go easy on him for today. This hallway will lead directly into the security office, so even if Milo does manage to escape through, he's gonna really have a difficult time getting past the security offices. My security guards are going to be highly trained. There's no way Milo will get through them that easy. This gold wall is really tall as well. It looks so cool. I'm even gonna add quartz pillars around the edge of it, just like this. Wow, these look amazing. I think this security guard room needs to have a bunch of guards inside already. I don't want them to have to wait to enter. This way, no matter when Milo enters this room, they'll be ready for him and fully trained to attack him. Maybe instead of gold, we could can even make this part out of diamonds. Gold is a lot less valuable than diamonds, and my security officers are going to be pretty rich, so I think if I want them to stay in the room, I'll definitely have to make it out of diamond. Oh yeah, I think that looks way better. Now that I've done that, I can really start making this wall even taller. The security guards need a lot of space. They're going to be so well trained, and they need to be able to somersault off the ceiling. There's no point hiring someone to guard your prison if they can't climb the walls. This way, no matter what the prisoners decide to throw at them, they'll be ready to take them down. Oh yeah, this is so exciting. I cannot wait to see this fully in action. I'm going to make sure the security room is really big. Milo is going to have to sneak past all the security guards. I think the bottom of this security room can be a massive maze of hallways where the security guards can get into any part of the prison really, really quickly. Milo will have to walk on platforms above them if he wants to get to the other side. This will make it really hard for Milo because he's really clumsy and gets really nervous. If he falls down into the security guards, he is toast. This is part of my strategy for making sure that there is no way Milo can escape this pro-rich prison. If he even tries, he'll be totally thwarted by all of my defenses. Yeah, I'm so excited about that. Perfect. Let's keep making this diamond wall even taller. I think once we've done this round of it, we can finally start working on the maze inside where all the security guards will wander through. Now, to make it as scary as possible, all of my security guards will be walking on deep slate redstone ore. This looks like a spider eye got turned into a wall. It is really creepy and totally terrifying. I do not think Milo's gonna like it at all, and that's the best part. It also has really freaky glowing redstone particles. If Milo runs along it, the security guards will be able to see the particles, and they'll be able to chase him even quicker. If I just make sure that this covers the whole floor, Milo won't have a chance at getting through this place. Perfect. Let's place it right over to the other side, like this. I also need to make sure that the guards are already here before I even make the roof. Here are the first 3 guards I will ever hire at this prison. That's amazing. Now it is time for me to start working on the roof. The roof is also going to be made out of quartz and quartz bricks. I think if we make all the roofs look the same, it might even make Milo confused about which room he's in. This could make him doubt himself, and it could buy us some extra time. That extra time is so critical because it is how the guards will find him. The longer Milo takes, the higher the chance that he'll get caught and thrown right back into his cell, which I really hope he does, because then he'll never find the item I will hide inside the vault. Once we finish making this roof, we will be able to make the maze on the inside of this security guard room, and done. Now we can actually start working on it. I'm so excited. This maze is going to be made out of iron, but not just any iron. Iron trapdoors as well as some chains. Chains are actually also made out of iron, so this should look pretty terrifying for Milo. It also means that the guards should be able to see him and follow him. If these iron trapdoors were not see-through, it would be way more difficult for my guards. Luckily, because they are, the guards will have a really easy time, so I think Milo's gonna have no chance of escaping this place. This entire part of my prison is going to be like a maze. Milo's really gonna have to think about where he's going if he wants to try and escape. There will be lots of dead ends to trick him into going into the wrong direction. The more mistakes that Milo makes, the more chance he will fall off of these platforms and land among the guards. There, they'll totally take him down, and Milo will really regret being so rushy about trying to get through this prison. Okay, now that I've placed these, I just need to make these other platforms a little bit bigger, and the starting platform is totally fine. Perfect. Now that I've placed all these down, let's start adding the chains. These iron bits need to be supported by the ceiling. Iron is so heavy. Most rich things are. Yeah, if it's not heavy, it probably didn't cost very much. Gold and diamonds and netherite are some of the most expensive things in the world, and they're also really, really heavy, so it definitely makes a lot of sense. Perfect. We've added a bunch of chains. Now let's keep adding more until there are so many chains Milo can barely see his way through the room. Maybe there will be so many chains that it'll make the platforms really wobbly, and Milo will get confused and fall off. Now that I think about it, maybe I don't even need to add hallways for these guards. If they just stay in this room forever, they will be a great obstacle to take care of Milo if he falls down. I'm also not going gonna add a single ladder back up. This way, if Milo falls into here, it is all over for him. That is so intense. So this room is really important for Milo to make it through. If Milo manages to make it to the end of this room, he will reach the next part of my prison, which is gonna be the main hall. This is going to be so exciting for me to build, but I haven't seen what Milo's built in a while, and whoa, his prison looks crazy. There's googly eyes on top of it. Okay, I better lower my voice because I have a pretty sneaky plan. I'm going to disguise myself and sneak over to Milo's prison. This way I can test to see how he would really react if a prisoner escaped. Whoa, I look so different. I don't even look like me anymore, but don't worry, it's still me, Chip. Okay, I just need to make my way over to Milo's prison and see how he'd really react. I need to sneak in so that Milo doesn't see me entering. This way he'll definitely know that I'm meant to be a prisoner and not some random visitor. Oh wow, he has villagers locked up inside this prison? That is so silly. Okay, I think I'm gonna take my place inside this villager's cell. Okay, now, buddy, as long as you don't snitch to the authorities, Milo won't know a thing. Okay, perfect. All right, now I just need to place the iron blocks back and let Milo know that I'm here, but I can't let him know that I'm me. I need to put on a voice so Milo doesn't realize I'm actually Chip. What voice can I do? Oh, I know. Hey, Milo, I'm inside a prison.
Wait, who is that?
I'm a prisoner inside this prison and I'm about to escape.
I don't see you. What? Hey, what are you doing?
You arrested me a couple years ago. That's why you don't remember me.
I really do remember you. You look like a freak.
Hey, I look really good, I think.
Okay, well, what do you want? I'm trying to build my prison so Chip can't get through it.
Oh, Chip, he's a really good guy, isn't he?
No, he's the worst. He's my brother, and he's always being really mean.
Hey, hey, don't be mean to your brother. But you know what I'm gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna escape the prison.
What? Oh my gosh, come back here! How dare you escape? Oh no, this is really bad!
Oh goodness, Milo reacts really badly when you escape. He tries really hard to keep the prisoners locked inside.
Okay, well I guess that's a bad situation, but I can't let it distract me from building my epic prison. Aw, now all the prisoners are escaping, dang it!
Now that I've made my way over to this cave, I need to switch back to my normal skin. Perfect, I'm me again. Now, while I build this amazing main hall, I know exactly how Milo will react if I escape from his prison. He does not react well, but he's also really silly, so I think I have a good chance of making it. Now, one thing I definitely learned from looking at Milo's prison is he is absolutely really close to being finished, so I better go really quick. And my amazing World Edit teacher taught me something really cool. He's so expensive, so he's very good at his job. If I do this command, it should stack really high upwards. Wow, that's incredible. It is now the tallest building in the entire prison. I better fly back through this guard chamber and make sure that I break the entrance in the right spot. Perfect, just like this. Wow, it already looks so incredible. I need to make sure the front entrance is visible. Otherwise, nobody could even get into the prison, even when they're being brought in to start their jail time. Now that I built this prison so quickly, it gives me a lot extra time to set the floors to diamond blocks. Oh yeah, that happens so fast. Let me just add the final diamond blocks to the floor over here and we'll be ready to decorate the inside of this massive hallway already. This is so quick. In my wildest dreams, I never thought we'd get it this fast. Okay, I think we need to add a section in the middle here that, oh, I know, is a big golden statue. Yeah, every really rich place has a really rich golden statue. That's a huge part of it. Let's make sure we build this really nicely far out. Okay, then we'll build it going backwards. Milo cannot go through the golden statue area. It's gonna have fences, but not just any fence. It will have electrified iron fences all the way around it, making it impossible for him to get through. This is so funny. I can't imagine what Milo will go through if he tries to go over the electrified iron fence. Now, for the statue in the very middle, I'm gonna make a pretty cool monster. This monster is really famous inside of Minecraft. It's caused so many deaths and so many explosions over the years. It is a creeper. I need to make sure I build this thing really well. If I don't, then it'll look really silly, and because it's the first thing you see when you walk inside my prison, it needs to look so scary. This creeper is going to be built out of netherite and gold. I think I know exactly how to do the mouth though. Bamboo stairs are a really similar color to gold, so if I just place the mouth like this and then push it a couple blocks upwards, it should look a lot like a creeper's face nice wood. Okay, now I just need to place stairs on the bottom side just like this. And whoa, it looks like a really scary creeper. That is crazy how that works. Okay, perfect. I love this. Now I just need to make sure that the roof is made out of the same quartz blocks we've done the rest of the roofs out of. This place does not get any special treatment just because it's super duper tall. Let's place it along here. Oh yeah, I cannot wait to see how crazy awesome this main area looks once I do the roof here. I'm so excited. We've got to go really fast though. We still have 2 more rooms after this to make and not a lot of time to do it in. I'm getting so close to being finished, Milo. You better start hurrying up.
I'm hurrying as fast as I can. I'm trying to make some really tricky things for you to try and get through.
Really tricky things? What tricky things could that be?
Well, I'm not gonna tell you. Otherwise, you'll try and figure out a way to finish it.
I guess you're right. And speaking of figuring out a way to do things, you've just reminded me I'm placing more and more electrified security fences around my prison to stop you from escaping.
Oh, goodness. I don't like electricity.
I know, that's why I've put it everywhere. It's a really important part of making my prison super secure.
You're so rude.
Sorry, Milo. I'm just doing what I can. My prison is super rich and super pro, so it would be really embarrassing if someone got out.
You know what would be really embarrassing?
What?
If you kept yapping.
Hey, I'm not yapping. I'm saying really cool guy things.
Yeah, but you're not such a cool guy when you're gonna lose at my prison.
No way. You're gonna lose to my prison. These 2 final rooms I'm making right now, I'm making so difficult just for you, Milo.
Well, thanks a lot, I guess.
You're welcome. This final room is so difficult, I'm even making the entire floor into lava. It's gonna be a super duper tall parkour section, and if Milo falls into the lava, he'll totally get burned up and have to start all over again back at the prison cell. Yeah, that'll be a really good thing if Milo manages to do that. Well, good for me at least, not good for Milo at all. Okay, now that we've destroyed the grass, let's start placing in all this lava. Whoa, it already looks so cool, and I can feel the heat coming off of it right now. Lava is so powerful. I'm so glad we can afford a whole room of it in the super rich prison. I bet in the poor prison, they don't even have any lava. That's so sad. Other than the lava prank that I pulled at the very beginning. That was so funny. Luckily, it taught me exactly how to handle lava as a prison owner, so I'm basically an expert on it now. Let's place lava buckets all the way along here. I'm not gonna miss a single spot. Uh-oh, like that one. Once we add the lava to this final section, it'll be complete, and boom! Now we can add the parkour. I'm only gonna add the first section of parkour because I need some time to think on what might be good to add. Let's add some iron blocks, and uh-oh, I accidentally placed the iron bar in the lava. Whoa, this is really getting to my head. Placing iron bars over lava is really stressful, so I need to make sure I focus. I think this is pretty good so far, but the rest of this parkour can't just be iron bars. I need to think about what I can add, but rather than thinking about it while I just build random stuff, I'm gonna think while I build this wall. Hopefully an amazing idea will strike me, and I'll be able to build it so quickly. It definitely can't be anything water related, because if water spills down into this lava, it'll become obsidian, and the parkour will become way too easy. I would never let that happen, not in a million years, which is longer than even Milo is sentenced to be in jail for. Maybe I could do something with fences, but that seems a little similar to the iron bars. They're both really, really skinny. Maybe I need to do some other kind of block, one that slows you down, or even better, slips you up. Yeah, some sort of slippery block would be perfect, but I don't know many. I don't think honey is slippery at all. That block just makes it really sticky wherever you walk. You can even use it to jump down walls. I don't think Milo would ever be able to do that. He'd probably eat his way through the honey and be able to escape through the honey wall. That would be terrible. I would never let Milo escape that quickly. That would just be embarrassing for me. Maybe instead of honey or fences or more iron bars, the slippery block that I add could be some sort of ice. Yeah, and it'll perfectly match the blue from the diamond blocks in this wall. Even though I don't like the color blue, I really do love the color of diamonds just because they're so expensive. It really fits that I am building the super duper pro rich prison and Milo is building the newbie poor prison. If I had to build the poor prison, I would be so angry, and I would probably quit right on the spot and never do another build battle again. Let's add the final 2 diamond blocks to make it the same height as that other diamond room where all my guards are that Milo will also have to get through. Milo is gonna have to reach the very top of this room if he wants to make it into the vault. Yeah, I'm gonna make this really hard for him. If this was easy, everyone would be escaping from prison, so it's a pretty good thing it's not. I'm not gonna add just any ice. I'm gonna add blue ice. It is the slipperiest ice in the game, and hey, I can't believe I missed a spot in the lava there. Let's add some iron bars here, leading on to the first block of blue ice. I think I'll place it right here, and the second one can go here. Oh yeah, this is gonna be pretty difficult for Milo. He's not the best at parkour. He's quite a noob at owning a prison and a really big noob at doing parkour. It's honestly kind of funny to watch, even though I do feel bad for him sometimes. Once Milo makes it up these final blocks, it will lead him directly into the final vault. Oh goodness, I'm really nervous. I hope he never makes it to this final vault. It is where I'm going to keep my secret item. If Milo never makes it to this final vault, I will never reveal what the secret item is because I don't want anybody telling Milo about it. If Milo finds out what the secret item is, he'll never forgive me and will probably never speak again. Oh goodness, I don't even want to think about it. The only thing I can do is make sure that I build this prison so tough so he never finds it. I'm gonna bury this secret item at the bottom of this netherite cage. I'll even make the floors netherite. Netherite is one of the toughest blocks in the game, so no one can dig up through it. The secret item is protected in a passcode chest, and the passcode is definitely gonna be 1234. You'll have to type that every time you want to open the chest. The secret item is now hidden inside a passcode protected chest. This is the most secure I can possibly make it. That's the reason why I've been trying so hard to make my prison as secure, rich, and pro as possible, because if it's any easier to escape than Milo's is, he'll find that item and the world will basically end. That's exactly how bad it is. Okay, I'm just gonna place these final netherite blocks, and I'll add some netherite on the ceiling as well. Let's add the same netherite around the sides, and after this, all I'm gonna have to do is add the quartz on this ceiling, add a little bit of gold, and we'll be done. I did not realize it was this easy to build a massive, rich, pro prison. I should build more of these things. I think I should own every rich pro prison in the world. I'd do such a good job at it. I'd basically be the best prison warden ever. Speaking of prison warden, once I finish this roof, I also need to add guards on top of every single guard tower. It's not exactly really a guard tower if there's nobody guarding it. Then it's just a tower, which nobody wants. That would just be embarrassing. I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm gonna make sure each of my guard towers is fully covered in them. My guards are going to be made out of iron and pumpkins because they're going to be super buff iron golems, just like this. We'll have 3 on top of every guard tower, I think. Yeah, that'll be perfect. 3 of them will definitely mean that there is enough in case anybody breaks up here. They'll be able to fight together as a team, making it so much more difficult for whoever hides up here to break out. Perfect. We can even make them quicker if we place them just like this. Hey, get out of the way! You're making it difficult to build right now. Okay, perfect. I'm learning so many hacks about building iron golems really quickly right now. It's making my life so much easier. And once we place these final 3 golems, we'll have placed all the guards on the tower that we need to do. And perfect, done. Now we need to add our gold blocks around all these roofs to make sure it looks super cool and pro. Let's also build this netherite tower up. If we don't, it won't look anything like the other one, and anybody wanting to rob me and my prison will know exactly where to look. That would be a disaster, so I'm not gonna let that happen. Now it is time to place the final blocks of gold on top of my ultimate tower in the middle. Yeah, this is gonna look pretty awesome. Once I finish adding the gold all around the roof of my prison, it'll basically be finished, and we'll be definitely ready for Milo to come in and fail trying to escape it. Let's do the same on both sides. This gold needs to be absolutely perfect, because otherwise we won't look like a rich prison. We'll just look like a prison with a bunch of really weirdly placed rich blocks all over it. That would be embarrassing, and I'm never gonna let that happen to us. Let's add smooth quartz blocks in the corners of this massive netherite building, just like this. I think this really helps make it look awesome. Whoa, I'm super duper loving this so far. I'm also gonna put it on the sides as well. We can't leave any spots missing. That's what a noob would do, not what a rich pro would do. A rich pro would make sure every single corner of his prison is fully decorated. I better hurry though, we do not have a lot of time left. Okay, Milo, now that I've finished my prison, it is time to break into each other's prisons and find the vault with the secret item inside.
You start there, Chip. You can come through the gate when you're ready, and then you have to try and get to my secret vault.
Okay, I think I'm gonna have a really easy time. Hey, Snow Golem. Milo, your guard is letting me right in. Your poor prison is not very secure at all.
No, Golem, you were meant to shout at him. What are you doing just smiling?
Whoa, this prison is really weird. There's a visiting area.
Yeah, this is where you can sit and visit your family if they're arrested.
And there's a glass ceiling. Milo, a criminal helicopter could smash through and break anybody out. And wait a minute, is this a garden?
Yeah, just for really pretty garden moments.
Milo, this is not secure at all. Every prisoner is so close to escaping here.
Yeah, but you can't jump over that fence, can you, buddy?
I don't know about that, Milo. Watch this.
Okay, well, that's really not very good. Come back here.
Okay, fine, Milo, but only because I need to make it through your prison and find your secret vault. And, okay, this hallway seems pretty empty at the moment. Ow! Never mind, there's a bunch of skeletons. Why did you do that?
Because I wanted you to get stuck. You're meant to not get through my prison, dum-dum. Now try this on for size.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice size, actually, Milo. It fits me really well. And hey, thanks for the berries. They make a really nice snack to heal my hunger.
What the? How are you getting through my prison so fast? It's meant to be the most secure place in the whole world.
No way, Milo. This poor newbie prison is not secure at all. I'm going through it so quickly. And what's this? A lava room with iron bars?
That's right. Your favorite thing, parkour.
Wow, I actually have something really similar in my prison.
Really? That's crazy. Well, great minds think alike.
Oh gosh, that's really embarrassing for me. I think my mind's pretty great, but I think it's a coincidence we both came up with it. But Milo, look, I'm basically almost at the end.
How are you doing this so fast, Chip? Oh, well, at least you won't be able to get through this.
Milo, who is that guy?
Oh, you're not gonna like him at all.
Milo, if I jump down here, am I gonna get in trouble with this guard?
Well, I guess you're going to have to find out. But first, let me give you this sword.
Okay, just make sure it doesn't fall down.
You're gonna have to come get it from the ground, I guess.
Okay, I'll just have to be really quick and alright. Oh gosh, ow, he hit me. Hey, stay back, guard. Whoa, he's huge.
Yeah, and he's pretty tough. Yeah, wait a second. Did you just get him?
Yeah, I totally did. I destroyed him, and now I'm gonna go through and see what's in this chest. And ew, unwashed gym socks. These are disgusting.
Oh no, I can't believe you found them. You weren't meant to even get to them.
Yeah, well, I did. I got through your prison in no time. Hey, don't throw them at me. That's gross. Now you have to escape from my prison.
Oh no, you're telling me I gotta break out of here?
Yup, if you want to find what's in my vault, you're gonna have to break out of this cell, but you don't have much time, Milo. You better hurry.
Oh, dang it. All right, how am I gonna get out? Maybe if I just punch these little gates.
No, that is not the answer, Milo. There's something hidden in your cell.
Is it these golden blocks? Ugh, rich people make me feel sick.
Hey, rich people are cool, and it's what's above the golden blocks you need to find.
Oh wow, there's a little pickaxe. I better go grab it, but ouch, that really hurt when I fell off the parkour.
I bet it did, Milo. You need to be better at parkour if you want to escape this prison.
Well, I finally got this pickaxe, and it's time for me to break out.
Okay, you did it. Good job, Milo, but I think you're gonna have a pretty hard time getting through the rest of this prison.
Well, this doesn't look very complicated. In fact, it looks really easy.
Yeah, it's not that easy though. You can't mine your way out of the rest of it. It is too strong. You have to make your way through this laser maze.
Oh no, not the lasers. Okay, I'm gonna sneak past really careful and dodge these ones. Hey, I'm doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, you are, for now.
Okay, I'm gonna jump over now and hey, I made it, but whoa, this was pretty easy and ouch.
Yeah, what? Ugh, I guess you made it through. At least you took some damage, but Milo, I think this next part is gonna be pretty difficult for you. You have to make it through a courtyard full of other prisoners.
Well, who are all these guys? Hey, everybody, do you want to be my friend? Hey, why are they punching me?
You gotta run through, Milo. They do not like you very much at all.
Chip, there's nowhere to go. You've put me in a death trap.
These are rich prisoners, Milo. They don't take kindly to poor prisoners around here.
They're really trying to punch me, and it's hurting quite a lot.
You need to find a way to get out of this area and into the next one.
Hey, what the? They're even punching me up here.
Yeah, they have pretty high reach. These guys are pros, remember?
You guys are real mean. I don't want to be friends with you anyway. I'm gonna go through here.
Yeah, you found the next part of this prison. There are a bunch of guards here ready to take you down if you even slip off of this platform.
Well, that's not gonna happen, because I'm really good.
Yeah, if you're so good, you better be quick, Milo. You're running out of time.
What do you mean? I'm not running out of... Whoa, what is this?
This is my massive creeper statue. It's pretty cool, right?
Well, I better jump down, I guess. Hey, that fall hurt me a bit, but this room looks pretty easy.
Yeah, it kinda does. The next one is really, really hard though. You will not make it past, and you definitely won't get to my vault.
Ow! What the? I was just trying to look at my prison and something just shot me.
Yeah, it shocked you alright. This is an electric fence.
Ouch, I don't like electricity. Alright, time to go through to the next section. Hey, you copied me.
No, I didn't. We just built something really similar.
Well, it's fine, because I'm good at this kind of stuff. I'm really, really awesome. I don't need to be rich to be cool.
I don't know, Milo, and whoa, you did skip a lot of that part.
Well, I gotta be very careful, because one thing about ice is it's really slippery.
You're right, Milo, but you do not have much time left. You have 10 seconds to get to the end of my vault.
10 seconds? What the?
Whoa, okay, you've made it, and now you need to guess the password. I really hope you don't. I do not want you finding what's inside of that chest.
The passcode is definitely 7843.
Nope, that is not it. If you do not get it within the next 2 guesses, the security passcode chest is programmed to blow up.
Okay, that's so scary. It's definitely 4578.
Nope, that is not it, Milo. If you get this wrong one more time, the chest will explode and I will win.
Well, I'm gonna try 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Uh-oh. You definitely guessed the code, but I do not want you finding what's inside there. It's a secret item that's really precious to me.
What's this? It says rule book. I wonder what it says inside. Rules of the game. Milo has to be rich. Chip has to be poor. Chip, you told me that I was meant to be poor.
Well, maybe I was lying. Sorry, Milo. That's why I hid the rule book in my vault.
You're a stinking liar. I'm so angry. I can't believe you cheated.
Ah, I'm getting out of here. Run!